All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back, baby. It's been a while, but I'm back. Hey, welcome to the Touchdown Crew. I got with me my boy Mike, Coach Beckett. How's everything going, man?
Everything good. Everything's good, brother. Vertical
Yes,
and ventilating like always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Football season's over for me.
I'm right there with you.
Getting ready for the off season. Getting ready for the off season while we have playoffs in Texas, man. Hey, starting off, man. Let's talk about these trades, man. Let's talk about them.
I love the Robert Quinn trade. That was an awesome trade. I
knew
it.
I knew you was gonna
I love it.
I knew you was gonna go right straight to it. Why? Why do you love it?
Shocked about the Claypool one. I was shocked they let him go. I don't understand I thought that was a downgrade to their receiving core, but I think they see that the rebuilding stage is upon them and the season about to get rougher. So they trying to look at the future.
Who you talking about? The Packers?
The Patriots.
Hey, what do you mean?
I mean the Steelers. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it threw me off because Claypool. The Packers also wanted to sign Claypool. It was either the Packers or the Bears, and they choose the Bears because they was like they're gonna have they think they're gonna have a worse season than the Packers. I liked the Claypool, and I liked it on both sides. To be honest with you, I liked it at what Seattle did. I mean, Seattle, I'm tripping. What Pittsburgh did. They're looking at it. They always, for some reason, man, we all know for some reason they always do a great job of receivers.
Yeah, finding gems.
So they do a great job. So getting another second round pick, probably a top 10, 15 second round pick is good because they got a lot to improve, man. They gotta rebuild that O-line. Gotta rebuild the O-line. And I think they're great at finding receivers in the 4th, 5th round that can be playmakers. The Robert Quinn, I loved it. I loved it for the Eagles. I'm not even an Eagles fan, but I have more faith in them than you over there, Mr. Mike.
I did not. No. I had faith in the team. It was just one person that was real question mark for me. That was just one person. He got me to buy in. He got me to buy in. He has definitely got me to buy in.
Yeah, matter of fact, you was at the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how was that? How'd you feel watching that boy work?
Nah, it was good. It was. I mean, coming from the coach's eye, you look at the game a little different. And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes at a football game, and coming from a coach, being in that box, you see it different. So you think like, man, why he didn't see this read? Why he didn't see that read? So it was a couple reads I thought he missed, but at the same time, did you miss them or your progress on the reads was 1, 2, 3 back to that person? But I think he did a good job. He did an excellent job. Carried the team, managed the team. Run game really helped him out. I think it was a couple times we passed when we didn't need to, but the coverages that they was giving every third down was like, hey, okay, we'll take this again. So he did a great job for me. I like him. He added another fan.
Oh, he did.
He added another fan.
Well, he had to ball out because he's from Houston.
He's at home. Yeah.
He I got my family here. I got the whole high school team here. I'm gonna put y'all on my back and watch this show, man.
Yeah.
But I love them. I mean, I love what the Eagles are doing, especially I said in the draft, you drafted a national champion linebacker, national championship D lineman, a huge gap eater.
Oh my goodness.
Huge gap eater. Then now you get rejuvenated DN. He's rejuvenated because you go from to now it's like, man, we got a chance to do some things. But I also love I love the Raekwon Smith trade. I love it. That was smart by Baltimore. Remember we talked about it when the young man, I can't think of his name right now, passed away for the Ravens. and we said that they had a very, very young linebacker core and that they were going to struggle. But now you getting that man in that middle who likes to bring that thump. It changes the whole aspects of what the Ravens can do defensively. What do you think about that?
I mean, sorry for the loss again to the Ravens and his family, but yeah, I think it's a big pickup for him. I mean, it's hard to replace anybody, but Smith is a great pickup for them. Once again, I'm one of those like, what are you trying to build for when I think you lose a key element of a defense in a guy like that? But I'm not the one making the decisions, but that's one of them questions you wish you can sit down with the GM and ask what they were thinking when they let it go.
Okay. Yes, sir. So we just thought through talking about our top trades that we liked in the before the season, well, before the trade deadline was over with. So let me ask you this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna go winners and losers. You could pick winners and tell why you I'm gonna say perfect example, I use Ravens defense. Are they winners or losers?
For
the pickup of the trade.
I think it's a win for them. I thought they would have tried to get I think it's a pickup because I think that guy that they got on offense that wasn't a trade that they signed out of free agency also adds an element to keep that defense off the field. So it's a win for him.
Yes. I think he is a huge win. Again, Roquan Smith is one of them guys. He hasn't won in some years. So now he has the opportunity. They win in the division. I have a great opportunity to make it in the playoffs. So, and he'd be the staple point of that defense. Okay, what about Justin Fields? Winner or loser? Getting Claypool. Oh, and if you want to say N'Keal Harry.
No, I think it's a plus. Any receiver that he gets is a plus. That's a win for them all day of the year, every day of the week. He needs some help on the outside. I think that ain't the only help he needs, but that definitely takes some pressure off of him. And I think it gives them an opportunity to get somebody out of the box to allow him to have a run game. So it takes more pressure off of him. It's a domino effect helping him. But he has to understand, Claypool has to understand he has to take his game to another level because now he's looking at being number one receiver over there.
Yeah, but I think it's a total different mind frame because when he was with Pittsburgh, was he the number one? Or was he just
his first year? He definitely wasn't. Last year, was Juju was still there last year.
Yeah.
So he wasn't number one. So he's never been number one.
Yeah. So it's kind of like one of those things.
Are you a number one?
That is going to be the question because you can't say, all right, they had a running back, they had all these things. Now you're going to Chicago, which is a rebuilding stage.
Yes.
Excuse me. So the one good thing about it is, can they work together? Can they build something, him and Fields?
I think it's, like I said, I think it's a bright future, especially coming in knowing you're not out of it. I think you won some key games, especially, but I think knowing anything you do is a plus.
Oh, without a doubt.
Anything you do is a plus. So you have nothing to lose and you're building chemistry. Yes. I really think they're going to go get some linemen in a run game for next year.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, because right now everybody for Chicago is playing for the job except 10 people, basically. So they have unlimited amount of money coming up. So it's one of those things, and you got rid of Roquan Smith, which you was going to have to pay him. So now by getting rid of him, getting Claypool, you have guys that Fields can work with for next year. Now, again, offensively, is rebuilding the O-line, and maybe they got a defensive head coach, so he's going to redo the defense. He's going to make some trades and, some free agents that can make that defense better because he's defensive-minded. Defensive-minded, total difference. Miami Dolphins, winners or losers?
I'm gonna say lost. In my eyes, you didn't make no. You got Bradley Chubb. You assigned him to an extension. I didn't see no big adjustments coming from them. That's my eyes.
So signing Bradley Chubb is not a big adjustment.
I mean, but he was already on the team.
Who?
I mean, not already on the team, but I mean, I don't see that it's gonna help you because of the division you in. Let me put it that way. The division you in is gonna solidify you possibly winning the division. That's how I see the Bradley Chubb extension contract in the trade. You get a guaranteed win in that, a guaranteed playoff spot. Not you're not gonna win the division.
So what you're saying is it just solidified them making the playoffs for Bradley
number
Chubb.
2 spot from that division.
Then what's wrong with that? Then how is that not a winner? Do
you think? I think you still had it without him because you only had to beat the Patriots and the Jets.
But you look at it, and we've all agreed that the AFC is what? Quarterback heavy. So Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes. Those are the top 2 that you have to beat. And playing the Dolphins, guess what? You got to play them twice. You got to play the Bills twice, Josh Allen. So everybody, and this is the thing, and we'll talk about it even with Tampa Bay. We just want to get to the party.
Yeah. Now with that, let me ask, because I don't know, do they run a 3-4 base defense where he's a blitzer or he's a coverage guy and like a 4-2-5 type deal?
No, he's just straight rushing, dog.
Straight rusher. Then
he's straight rushing. You didn't bring him in there to drop in coverage.
That's why I asked that question. I'm like, I don't know their defense, so I'm not gonna speak heavily on it, but they run the 3-4 and he's a pass rusher. He needs to come in what? How many games left? We got 9. You need to average 1.5 to 2 sacks a game for it to be a win for me.
2 sacks a game?
1.5. Because it's gonna be I know they got something on their schedule where he's gonna get 2 or 3.
Mike, 2 sacks a game. What are we in week 8?
Mm-hmm.
How many games left? You do math. 9 games. 9 times 2 is what?
He needs to get
I say
1 to 1.5. 1 to 1.5.
18 sacks. Okay.
You got to make some noise. You got to make some noise got to make some noise. Because if you saying like them top quarterbacks, if you gonna get to them, you got to get to them.
Well, I kind of understand why they did.
Now it don't have to be 18, but it has to be.
He has to put.
They have
pressure.
to be key sacks at key moments, and I need you to step up and make a game changer.
Well, it's not even gonna say you don't have to be key sacks, but you got to put pressure.
And at the same, I was about to say, at the same time, it don't have to be a sack. You have to be the reason that somebody else get one.
Yeah, make them run. Make them move.
Let me say that.
Okay, now
the number is high, but
that because God dang, 18 sacks in 9 games. I'm like, boy.
Let me say it that way. You have to be the reason your team gets better. So other people have to eat because of you.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good trade. And the only reason I say that because one thing I've paid attention to Mike McDaniels is he tries to control the clock in a way he gives let everybody eat. Like Tyreek Hill gets 15 touches. It might be handoffs, it might be reverses, it might be screens, it might just be vertical off play action. And same with Waddle, and same with the tight end. He does a great job of spreading the ball around. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very, very shaky at the beginning because you looked around. Tua got concussed 2 weeks in a row. Then you turn around, your backup quarterback was concussed. So it was like, all right, maybe you're trying to go so vertical because you got all this speed and you're holding the ball and you have your quarterbacks hold the ball and get killed. So they changed it around and they're playing great offensively. I think defensively, like I said earlier, they needed a pass rusher. You have to have a guy. Look, you think about it, you look at Buffalo. What did Buffalo win and did? They went and got a pass rusher, a proven winner on that defense, which make them a game changer. And he's not doing. I mean, he's doing good, but he's not productive. Like
Who did
Like
Buffalo get?
oh my gosh, Rams.
I know they got a safety and a running back.
No, not for the trade. I'm talking about the free agent.
Oh, okay.
He made me forget his name. Texas boy. It was at the Broncos and the Rams.
Not the outside linebacker. Where did what's his name go that left the Broncos?
Who?
The outside linebacker from Toledo. He's a big Mac. Where's Mac at right now?
I don't know where Mac is. That I don't know.
Okay.
But you gotta have pass rush. Because think about it, man. These quarterbacks mobile. Lamar Jackson, mobile.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess that's one of the things that Miami realized, even though they came back and beat Baltimore, that we have to find a way because we're gonna either play the Ravens.
Okay, he's in LA with the Chargers. Go
ahead. Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes. For sure, we know we're gonna play them three. So we need someone to at least hold the side down and make them respect it. So that's the thing, because again, man, you just want to be invited to the party. Moving on.
Well, how you think Calvin Ridley helps Jacksonville?
I think a lot.
I think I'm as I continue to watch, I've been watching the last few weeks ever since they played the Eagles. Like, they're not as bad as I thought. I don't care what nobody says, and they're putting up points with the best of them. They just coming up short. I thought that was a great pickup for them.
I did.
I thought it was what they gave away for it was like, oh, that's pocket change.
And I was very shocked that Atlanta gave that up.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have traded them. Because one thing about it is we can say a lot about Calvin Ridley. But when he was playing, he was balling. I mean, he disappeared for the mental health, and then he got suspended for a year. So he's gonna be well rested. And on top of that, they have a very, very young receiving core.
Yes.
So he's gonna mentor, teach how to be a professional, how to run routes, how to get open. So I think that, and having a young quarterback, someone he know for sure, if it's one-on-one, I know he can beat the one-on-one. And that's what he's going to bring to the Jacksonville. That's what I would, man, that's why I was like, I was thinking next year, even with Atlanta, like, man, you got Calvin Ridley on one side. You got them youngins and on the other side. Oh, man, Landry, it would have been nice, but they traded him. So it's good, man. Kudos for Jacksonville. Jacksonville is going the right way. They're going down the right path.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. Here's a crazy trade. What did you think about the TJ? Was it TJ? I'm trying to make sure I say it right. TJ Hawkinson, who was with Detroit. You get traded to the Vikings.
Tight end.
Yes.
I think I never really understand in division trades.
Man,
what you gave up for is like what you gave up for. You gave him a player, a 23 fourth rounder, and a 24 conditional to get a 23rd third rounder and a 24 third rounder.
No, 23rd second round and the 24th fourth round.
That's what you gave up. But the Lions received a 23rd second rounder and a 24th third round.
Yes.
But once again, like, are you thinking about going to more 4 wide?
Who you talking about?
Detroit.
The Lions?
Detroit. I think Minnesota is doing that to gain the extra gap in the run game to help take some pressure off of Kirk Cousins. Because everybody know right now, for some reason, that corner coordinator loves to let it fly. He got the receivers to do it, but you have one of the top 8 or 9 running backs in the game right now. And Cook, it's arguable. It's arguable. You take away them injuries he had, but I like Cook. I think he's good, and I think they need to run the ball a little more. Me personally, and I think that might be the pickup and the cause for it. I think you won in that trade, big
Who
time win.
you
I
think the
that's a
Vikings
win.
did?
Yes, I think the Vikings won in that.
Yep, I agree 100% with you. I don't know why the Lions will make a trade. I will never trade in division.
Never.
No, sir, never.
That's I'm giving him fuel to be extra motivated, and no.
Man, yeah, and you got to play them twice. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I never. And it's funny how you trade for draft picks, and we sit here and we watch the Lions. It's not the offense.
Definitely not.
The offense has been putting up points. They've been putting 20 plus points up. Now they can't stop anybody. Now, if you was gonna make a trade, you're gonna trade the tight end. At least trade for a defensive player, I believe, because now you going for you got a second round draft pick. Okay, if the Vikings keep doing what they're doing right now, that's what 20 something.
Yeah,
28
back end of it.
Yeah, it's the back end. So it's not. I don't think it's
not. It's like I said.
It's
Sometimes
hard.
you want to sit down and talk to them. Like, what was your thinking behind it?
Man, and they make people make dumb decisions, but again, it's one of those things. You know what else? I'm gonna say this, and I forgot all about it. The Kadarius Toney to Kansas City.
I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. I thought he was one of their prime receivers in New York. I didn't.
No. What's the name came in and like all the projected starters is sitting on the bench. Kenny Goodall is collecting a check. Oh, but Kadarius. Oh, KC said would. Man, they gonna do some things with that boy. That's a lot. They got a lot of. Pat Mahomes got a lot of toys, dog. A lot of toys, and he's nowhere near Tyreek fast, but he's good. He can do the screens and everything else that they would love to have. So I love that trade, man. I love that one.
I like Nyheim Hines. I thought he was a good running back. He was just I ain't gonna say overlooked. He just was playing behind a good guy. I think he takes pressure off of Josh Allen to have to run as much. Excuse me.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference, dog.
You think his play call runs for him? Well, not all of them. Not they all not. But
so when I always thought that I was like, maybe it was the play calling, but when the OC got the head coach job in New York, and now he has Saquon Barkley. Shoot, Saquon Barkley eating.
Yeah.
Like Saquon Barkley is eating. So I was like, okay. Then it ain't the play calling. You get a new OC and it's the same thing. You still kind of running similar to Josh Allen. I don't know if they have the right scheme to fit a running back. Blocking scheme wise.
I got you.
Because they don't really do a fullback. They just do a tight end. So I don't think they have that guy to help when they want to load the box. When people want to load the box, of course.
But I don't think they've had a running back that would demand them to load the box.
But do you think Hines will? Because Hines he sure didn't do nothing with the
Colts.
Yeah, and the Colts had O-line.
I thought like I said, behind what's the name? He was overlooked. I liked him. I think he's not
who, Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, he's behind him. I don't think you're gonna build around Hines, but I think he will have you work, have to focus on the run a whole lot more. I think they're gonna try to run him.
So you think he'll average 100 yards?
I don't think he'll get enough touches to. Let's say he averaged four a carry, he need about 25 carries.
So let me ask you this. So do you think who's gonna have more yards? Josh Allen. No, and I'm talking about like QB runs, not I'm scrambling and takeoff running, like legit QB runs.
Oh, he'll beat that part. Yeah, he'll have Hines will
Yeah,
have more yards on that if it's straight QB runs.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because that's part of Josh Allen, who Josh Allen is. It's kind of like Lamar. I mean, that's what he do.
So are you counting? I mean, you got to count well, I had a zone read as a QB run.
Yes,
Got to, right?
got to.
Okay.
If you do zone read, I don't even they don't really do too much zone read though in Buffalo.
But that's what I'm saying. So how will you determine if you just go straight
Here's how
quarterback draw or
anything where his first 2 seconds, first 2 seconds. I'm not gonna say
he's
3.
out?
2 seconds, he's like this, and then take off. Yeah, because usually if it's a run, it's bang bang. Because it's hut, read, go. Hut, here I go. So I give it 2 to 3 seconds. If he's not sitting in the pocket, those are runs. And that's the one thing. Even the coach talked about it. Like, hey, Josh, you need to learn how to get down. Because he takes the licks. And he's young, of course. It don't hurt as much. So, but I just don't see Hines making any different from Moss. And then how would you look at it? Moss, which I think Moss is playing tonight. Well, today. What if he balls out?
I'm sorry. Who? Hines?
No, Moss. Because he's playing. He got traded. He was in the trade with the Colts.
Oh, Zach Moss over with the.
Because if he
Taylor
bought,
playing,
no Taylor. No, Taylor's done for the year, man. He's not. Let me change that. He's not done for the year, but they done wore that boy out last year. He ain't got no juice this year. Because he has, I think he has an ankle injury, so he's still out.
I don't. Who they got? Let me ask who they got before I say what are you gonna do tonight.
Boom. Why you look it up real quick? What's up, John? Good morning, my guy. Cowboys favorite right there. Boom. I agree with you. Eventually, Josh Allen's gonna get hurt eventually, but he built Ford tough. He's strong, so it's gonna. I think he's still young, so his body's still rejuvenating fast. Like I said, Mike, I think Zach, I think Moss will have more yards than Hines when it's all said and done.
They got New England. I don't think he's gonna get 100 yards.
Who?
Moss.
Okay, I didn't say he won't
in New England.
I didn't say he's gonna get 100 every game. I said he's gonna get more yards than Hines. Yes, and when the season's over with, Hines will have Moss will have more yards.
From right now to the end.
For right now, I look up the numbers and I text you later.
We'll keep that stat.
And I'm gonna say from right now to
and I have I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the downfall that's gonna make Moss not get it.
What?
Buffalo gonna be up at the end of most games. He get more carries. Indianapolis have to play catch up and have to throw it. That's another reason I go with Hines having more.
Okay. Still, Buffalo don't run the ball like that. I'm not even worried about it.
I'm with you.
And you act like they're not gonna be up. You act like they finna just walk through.
No, I'm not saying walk through, but I'm up 7 with 6 minutes left in the game. Run, pass, run, pass. I'm down 7 with 6 minutes. I'm trying to hit quick outs. I'm trying to throw the ball and move down the field.
Nah, not if it's 6 minutes left in the game. You still can run the football. Look, I ain't finna play with you. We'll see. You want to try to do that? We will see. We will see. Man, moving on. Aaron Rodgers, winner or loser?
I'm trying to do 99 things. You said Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, Green Bay. You can say Green Bay overall, winner or loser. They tried Claypool, failed. They didn't get it. Dan Waller, nope. I'm surprised they didn't holler at Cooks.
Man, they didn't get nothing. They lost. Especially if you're trying to please your quarterback, you lost. Because the people y'all brought in, he done down talked them, and now you did nothing to get better, and you not winning, you lost.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost. He don't have no one to blame. No one to look. Hey, just him. He can still try to shoot his shot at Odell, which is everybody and their mama trying to do. What about Cam Akers? Because at one point Cam Akers was set out. He was. They sit him out for the last 2 weeks. Try to get him a trade. No one wanted him. Which I kind of predicted that anyway.
I thought he was just a system running back.
Yeah, so that's the thing. No one wants him. No one. Mm-hmm. He's dressed out to play. They said him and McVay had a great conversation about everything, and he's dressed out, ready to go.
Yeah, I think he was a system running back in a system who had receivers where you couldn't put 8 in the box, and he was able to eat. And now that you lost one of your receivers and nobody cares, and they're willing to go one safety high and put 8 in the box, he's not what he thought he was, or whoever thought he was more than what he was. His value wasn't. I ain't gonna say that. His value wasn't what the Rams wanted to get for him.
Yeah,
because he can want to trade, but if the Rams don't feel that what the team is giving in return for him is what they want, then the trade didn't happen. Because we don't know if they didn't get no offers, it probably didn't fit what the Rams wanted.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, I agree with you. Hold on 1 second. Charles done popped in. What up, Charles?
Other way, turn. There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Nope. Like that.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, young man.
So I am reporting live from Gillette Stadium outside here at the Scorpion Bar.
Chips and salsa?
We're going to have a nice big margarita. We're going to be very toasty when we get in. I may not be able to go through bag check without them actually going ahead and x-raying my liver because it's going to be so loaded. But it's okay because we are going to go ahead and put a beat down on the Colts today because A, no JT, and 2, no Matt Ryan. They don't have a substantial quarterback. They don't have a substantial running back. They have nothing substantial, period. Their name is not even substantial. The only thing that's substantial is going to be the amount of points that they give up against the Patriots today.
Didn't they fire their OC this week?
Yes, I believe so.
Last week.
Last week.
That's why this is the best game to go to because I know it's going to be a win because if it's not, next Sunday I'm going to be very pissed off.
Well, Charles, you're going to be smiling like you're smiling right now, dog.
So I need one of you guys to go ahead and ding me in a private message. Let me know in the Touchdown Crew. Let me know when you're going to make your picks. Going to make my picks, which is probably going to be better for you guys because I'll be loaded on half a bucket of margaritas before I make those picks. Okay, so go ahead and get back with me and let me know when you're going to do it, okay?
Yes, sir.
This is Charles from Gillette Stadium. Peace. And go Pats. Colts suck.
Man, you got to love them. Got to love them. Dedicated fan. Man, I don't even know what we was talking about because he came on talking about that mess. Them Patriots.
Was it still the Packers? No.
Yeah, no. Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
Yes, Akers.
Yeah, like I said, I think the Rams didn't get what they thought he was value for them.
Yes, I always thought he was a system running back. I didn't think he did anything to stand out to be like, oh man, yeah, I'll trade for him. Yeah, but I can't say the same for Kareem Hunt. I think Kareem Hunt would have gave you more, and he wanted to be traded. He asked to be traded, and no one gave him nothing. So
I would. A lot of teams I think could have used Kareem Hunt. I don't know why people don't like him or teams don't want to use him. But didn't he have an episode off the field that quote
Man,
unquote got a character thing.
nah, man, that was years ago. That's
Uh,
why that's how he made it to Cleveland. Because remember, he was with
Yeah,
Kansas City.
Right.
And
That's
then
what
I
I'm saying.
think I don't know, I can't remember for sure, but they released him and he signed with the Browns maybe 3 or 4 years ago. You man, one thing
Yeah, it
about
was a while. It was a while.
Cleveland does a great job of giving you second chances. And they will, if you can play, they'll be like, hey, you know what? We'll sweep this under the rug. But I don't know why no one wants him. No one wants to touch him. I would. He can come play for Tampa right now. Here
You
you
got
go.
the 1-2 punch.
Yes, sir. Here you go. Last one. Last. Broncos defense. Winners or losers? I go first. I think straight losers, man. I think they sucked. Because think about it, man. You look at it, and I'm gonna go first because in your mind, and my
Hey,
brother's
no.
mind. No, you are. Look, y'all are. You think I'm like
done.
the biggest Bronco haters? The one thing that you had going for yourself, the one thing was your defense. And
Yeah.
you trade one of your pass rushers. That's the one thing y'all had going. That's it. Out of everything you did. I don't know whoever's the GM or who has what pictures to have them pull. I said you shouldn't have make the trigger on Russell Wilson. Look what happened. Russ left, and I remember like it was yesterday. Mike said, Seattle, sorry, man. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do that. You screwed on that one. Now you traded your best pass rusher. Come on, man. Think it's the dumbest move you made. Go ahead, Mike. I'm gonna let you.
Oh, you got who they trade?
Huh?
Who did they trade?
Chubbs.
Oh, I'm why they on her?
We just got to
now. I said I'm all backwards on my paperwork. Never mind. I'm with you. That's a downfall. Loss. Horrible. The Broncos and Russell Wilson has really put me in a closet, and I have to keep my mouth shut. They won the other week, but you prayed on that one and barely won that one. You just Broncos. I think I had them in the playoffs. So that fan that Russell has is and the fan that Russell had and was questionable on Jalen have definitely flipped sides.
So you jumped off the bandwagon and said, "Come on!"
They have killed me. They have killed me, and I'm done with them. I picked them last week. They won, but I'm like, I don't even know who they would have to play for to be like, "Ooh, that's a win." Like horrible. I don't know what they was thinking. You can't say you're building for the future because Chubbs has only been in the league
3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
he was in his 4th year because he's working on a contract extension.
New contract. So for you to gain a running back, I don't get it.
Yeah, to improve the offense because that needs improving. That's trade Chubbs.
But you don't murder your defense to improve the offense.
Hey, I don't know. That's you roll with them.
I did.
So keep riding that horse.
They were in every game. They just couldn't finish.
They can't score.
They were in every game. I didn't say what they could and couldn't do. They had opportunities, many, and the defense held them in. It was just, I don't understand. Like, once again, if I could sit down and ask you, what was your thinking behind it? Are you concluding this year and saying but to give up somebody who's on their 4th year, new deal needed to take chances on unproven rookies with draft picks, something I don't.
Yep. So ending this this trade talk. A lot of the talk was moving the trade week to week 10 or week 12.
I seen that. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think I mean, it's one of those. What was your reasoning for having it at where it was? If it was to keep it consistent with a nice flow about halfway through, well, since you added more games, now the halfway through point is further back into the season. So I think it needs to be moved.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it should be at least 10 or 12, at least a little bit past the halfway point.
Yeah.
So because now you can kind of build. All right, we need guys. We need this. We need that. Because you got to realize, man, less than half I want to say a quarter of the teams, they hadn't hit a bye week yet.
Right.
So it's kind of like one of those things you want to reassess. Usually by bye week, you reassess. Like we said it earlier, you break the season down in quarters. And usually around this time, November, December those are your important months. These are the months that where we got to be rolling.
Yep.
But it also, if you look at guys like say a Kareem Hunt that wants to be traded, at least you give him more time to make the trade. More than anything. So I would love for him to go to week 10, week 12. It'll be great. So, man, let me ask you this, and I'm curious on it. Right now, because we're going into week 9. How do you feel about the whole NFL right now as a whole?
I think it's way more competitive than I seen it coming in week 1. I said teams that we didn't expect to be doing what they doing, putting up the points they putting up, hanging around, winning games, has definitely made it more competitive. That's the biggest thing for me. Like I said, the Jets have put together a unit that believes in what they got going. Detroit believes they got a few pieces they need. Chicago has shocked me on the wins they got. I thought Kansas City record would be a little bit better. They been in close games. I don't think they should have been in. Atlanta turned around some things. I think.
Hold on. You said you thought Kansas City record should be better?
Yeah.
They're 5-2.
Yeah.
But continue.
I don't think I had them losing yet.
Continue. I'm gonna let you continue.
Yeah. But I think that just the competitive, but that goes back to the competitive side of the NFL that I'm talking about. Like teams are not coming in with the mindset of, oh, this is KC, oh, this is Buffalo, oh, this is Tom Brady. We coming in like, man, we don't care who we playing, and we gonna show everybody you gonna respect us. I don't think I don't think people really lay down to like week 15, but I think everybody's playing to win the game all the time and realizing and believing that they can win until the game's actually over. So it's definitely just more competitive.
Yeah, I agree with you. I really, really think it's way more competitive. I mean, even if you take the Houston Texans 1-6, they've been in games pretty much for everybody.
I think I saw a stat that they lost. I think it was them every game by 7 or less points, or 8 or less points. I think it was them.
Yeah,
I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, because they haven't, and they're 1-6. And you look, and you go back and you look.
Had me nervous Thursday.
They tied 20-20, lost 16-9, lost 23-20, lost 34-20, lost 13-6. Then they had they lost 38-20, 17-10, 29-17. Like they're actually in the games, which is good because see now and that's one of the bottom teams. So I agree with you 100% that it's getting to a point where of course you got the superstars, and I think that's what's separating a lot of people right now is how everybody's so quick to call everybody a superstar and this and this and that. Right. Now you kind of saying, okay, here are the superstars. Here's what they're doing. Like Tennessee, man, Derrick Henry at the beginning of the year, we're out there. Where were you? Now all of a sudden, look, Tennessee does what Tennessee does best. They take control of the division. Now they're a top 3 team in the playoffs in the AFC. And I think a lot of it is a lot of young coaches, a lot of young players, everybody's trying to figure out and understand their system and what works and how can they be better. I mean, and there's a lot of shockers, man. A lot of shockers. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought Pittsburgh would be way better. I thought Pittsburgh and Las Vegas would be way better than what they're doing right now.
I think Las Vegas is the biggest one for me.
Yes. I didn't know how terrible their secondary was. And then you gotta look at it, man. You look at the drafts. They're last 2 first-round draft picks has been released or traded. So that tells you how terrible that is. It wasn't as good as people thought they were. but that's, I think that's the crazy thing about this season. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have sucked at picking games. I have sucked. Last year I was at the top picking games. This year I have sucked. A lot of it, I can make 1,000 excuses, man. I haven't been really focused on it, been on other stuff, doing other things, and a lot of it just going with my heart. It's not my head. But Mike, I can say this. I wasn't wrong about Cincy. I wasn't wrong about Seattle. I said New York will be a dark horse, the Giants, just because they just finally got a head coach. Those I can admit and say that you for months told me I was crazy, especially by Seattle.
I'll give you that one. That's they at the top of the division right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But once again, when you have nothing to lose, go balls to the wall.
But it's not
and like I said, Kenneth, I like that running back. I like him.
Yeah, he runs hard.
Nice. He's nice. He's nice.
He runs hard. Yes, sir. Yes.
And
sir.
Geno
yes.
Smith was never horrible. He was never bad. And he got a receiving core. Like you start looking at we hit the biggest thing people ever talk about. We all talked about like what quarterback they gonna got. Geno Smith has been reinvented.
But the thing about it was I wasn't even worried about when Pete Carroll got rid of Russell Wilson. And I think he had a soul search of looking at his career in the NFL. I won more games when I didn't have a star quarterback. Because when you don't have a star quarterback, guess what you can do? I can pay for everybody else. I can give everybody their money and ball out. Think about it. Look at the 3 horsemen is what I'm going to call them. You got 2 receivers. You got 2 tight ends too. That's dependable. And a running back. That's all you need. You just need to make sure Geno don't give up touchdowns. Meaning no more don't throw pick 6.
Yeah.
And then you just play defense. Because we've all established that Seattle's gonna always have a good defense. They're gonna always figure it out defensively. So that was my whole look at it. I respect Pete Carroll as a coach and what he's done. And I just feel like, man, getting rid of Russ for what he got, who's winning that trade?
Right now, yeah.
Who's winning that? But right now, as we speak, games haven't been played today. You have AFC, you have Buffalo, number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Kansas City, number 3, number 4, Baltimore, number 5, New York Jets, number 6, Miami Dolphins, number 7, San Diego Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers. I'm sorry. We both can agree that the Jets was the sleeper that we didn't expect to be.
Yeah, at all.
We
nowhere near that.
Yes. Even with the quarterback play, and he's terrible. So you got to give him credit. Of course, you got New England, Cincy, you got the Colts, Cleveland, they're all in the hunt for that battle for that 7th spot. They're either one game back from that. And then in NFC, you have the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh yeah, they're at number 1.
Yeah, they are number 1.
Had
Number
to get
1.
a good look at that one.
Yeah. Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks, Atlanta, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, San Francisco 49ers. And of course, you have pretty much a lot of teams that's one game back. From the Rams, Bucks, Packers, Cardinals, Saints, Bears.
And a lot of that's gonna change because some of them teams, I mean, like our division, start playing each other, so it's gonna make some adjustments.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You're not, but what we say? First 1 to 10 wins.
Yeah.
First 1 to 10. If whoever gets to 10, you got a great chance to get in. You will have a great chance to get in. But I'm looking. Are there any shockers
On the NFC side?
Yes, for you.
It's Seattle and Atlanta.
I would say Atlanta now. I would say Atlanta. I mean,
at the position for Washington right now, Washington.
But see, that's the thing about it also. That's what happens when people, I know everybody like, Beast of the East.
No. We already spoke about who had the weakest division.
Y'all have the weakest division.
Right now, we had the weakest schedule as a division as a whole.
And y'all taking advantage of it. You got to give them credit.
You winning who in front of you, but understand, I mean, sometimes the strength of schedule, it does matter preseason, but everybody thought Detroit was going to be horrible. They not winning, but they giving you a game. Carolina stepped in and won some games. Chicago beat some people that nobody bet money on, even as a Chicago Bears fan.
Yeah.
Who saw New Orleans being only 3-5, the Rams being 3-4 after the Super Bowl win, and all you lost really was Odell.
Yeah.
So, and then Tampa Bay falling off. You're going to blame the Giselle thing, but it's a long season.
That plays a big part in it, man. That plays a big.
I don't know.
That plays a big. Hey, man.
Let me tell you what somebody told me. Let me tell you. He said, "Man, Brady wanted out that marriage anyway. He went back to play football, so Giselle would be the reason of the divorce." So, hey, that's a smart man. You divorcing me because I want to work.
Nah, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not finna. Like I said, I ain't gonna entertain that. I don't live whatever. His life changed, man. You look at Brady, and then honestly, truthfully, like he has the yards. He just don't have the touchdown. He has the yards, but it's just like everything that can go wrong has been wrong. And a lot of it, man, if you ain't happy at home, you ain't gonna be happy on that field. But moving on, man. Because hey, you said what?
Quick.
Hey, there ain't nothing we can talk about. You know what? Look, Tampa Bay is just like me with picking these games. One game at a time. That's how we can do. One game at a time. All right, so here we go, man. Let's go through these picks. Let's talk about the games.
Tap in Charles.
Yeah. I'm gonna type it as I said. Who you got? We have Chargers versus the Falcons.
Chargers.
I have the Falcons. Here's why I have the Falcons. You don't have not a damn receiver for the Chargers. You're on your third and fourth string receiver. Allen's out and Williams out. Uh-oh. Look. He came. Yes, sir.
There we go. I got the white screen working. I got it working. All right, let's go through these picks, man.
Hey, you just sold that trade on me. I like that.
Hey, we got Chargers, Falcons. Who do you got?
Chargers, Falcons. Did anybody talk about how surprised I am about Atlanta right now? Like, surprised?
Yeah, we talked about that. Yes, sir.
They're very surprised. But I like the Chargers.
Okay. All right, so I'm the lone wolf of the
I'm
Falcons.
gonna stick with them, but I like it. Go ahead. Let me see.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
gonna stick with
Miami,
the Chargers.
Miami, Chicago.
Miami, Chicago. Did anybody tell you how surprised I am with Chicago? Because I'm not. Go Miami.
The Dolphins.
Oh man, Dolphins. Bradley Chubb, this is your time to get your
Yes.
2 sacks. That
Yeah, that was
that
the
Mike said
biggest
he got.
mistake Denver could have ever possibly made. I think they're just ready to tank, man. They're tanking.
Yeah, so I got Miami.
Here, go ahead and fill me up there, buddy.
Oh, this is
Fill me up. Fill me up. There you go. We need that drink.
Carolina or Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Here. You said say. Oh, we got a cheer.
Bengals are hot.
Bengals are hot, and Carolina's not. Go Cincy.
There you go.
How do you say the Bengals are hot and they just got slaughtered, and then Carolina?
Listen, after drinking a few of these, you may think anything is hot in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals are hotter than Panthers. Okay, but just go with me on this one. Okay.
Okay, I'm still. Again, this is
Wait, is Jamar Chase playing?
no.
Okay, good. Go Bengals.
Yeah, Joe Burrow found his quarterback.
Okay, I'm trying to figure it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am like leaning towards Carolina.
Are you okay, man? You okay taking pics here? Do I have to go ahead and get like a napkin from the bartender and go ahead and write it down?
No, I'm good. I'm writing them as you speak. Green Bay, Detroit.
Green Bay, Detroit. Did anybody tell you how no. Go Green Bay. Detroit's been called out, starting with the Patriots, and they just don't know how to score anymore. And they don't know how to stop anybody either.
Aaron Rodgers found his step.
Mike, who you got, Mike?
I'm stepping out on a limb. I'm taking Detroit this week. I think they can beat them.
I'm gonna go Packers. Here we go. Colts versus the Patriots.
You picking the Colts?
Here. Show me your element, Jersey. Mark. Let's go.
Who you got, Mike?
Take the Pats.
Yeah, I got Pats too. I'm not.
Wow. It might be unanimous this time, huh?
Yeah, I got.
It's kind of obvious, man. Colts are playing like a little league team right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that I agree with you. Where are we? Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
Jets?
Whoa.
Buffalo and Jets?
Yeah.
Yes.
In New York? Well, obviously it's in New York.
Yeah.
And then in Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we know you finna pick the Bills. Don't even sit.
Buffalo's not losing a game this season.
I know, but I'm just saying it's like, I don't know. The Jets looked so good playing New England the other day. I'm just saying, I'm thinking they may have a chance to beat Buffalo, but I'm going to go with Buffalo anyway.
You can't compare New England to Buffalo. Man, stop.
That's right. And if the Pats can beat them, Buffalo's going to annihilate them.
Okay. Minnesota, Washington.
Minnesota.
Vikings, and the not so Redskins.
Vikings all day. No Kirk personally. So I think
Heineke's been doing good though.
he's been playing great.
He has been playing good. Yeah. Heineke.
He's going to need to have a Heineken.
Yes, Heineken. Heineken.
Two on his
Heineken. There we go. Yes, Heineken. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the favorite here. I'm going with Minnesota.
family favorite.
Yeah, the family favorite. Yeah. We'll go with that.
Man, here we go. Good one. Well, not a good one, but a tough one. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Jaguars.
Hey, anybody that's facing the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm rooting for it because Vegas can't win a ball game in the CFL right now. So, Jaguars.
That's a tough pick.
Nah, they can't win. They can't win. Damn, nothing right now. Don't
Who you
watch
got,
my
Mike?
language.
Is Waller playing?
Give me 1 second, and I can look real quick. I do not know. No, it says it's a game time decision.
All right, I'm gonna take the Raiders still. I'm gonna still take the Raiders. I think he played today. They're trying to get out that slump. I take the Raiders.
So the reason I'm in second place, the only reason I'm in second place is because Randy's a ringer.
I got Jag. I'm gonna get Jags. I'm gonna go Jag. I mean, they know I'm gonna go Raiders. Hold on, Waller's not playing. I'm gonna go Jags. I'm sorry, I gotta get Jags. I know I went all over the place. Arizona, Seattle. You know I'm riding with the Seahawks. I done picked them this far.
Yeah. I'm going back with
Seattle's
the
playing good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seattle.
Cardinals. This is my week.
I think I'm riding the Geno bandwagon on this one. I really am.
Yo, without a doubt. And you, Mike, you had to pick the Cardinals because you was so high on the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Mike, you may be high on the Cardinals, but I'm drunk on Geno juice.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry. Los Angeles Rams versus Tampa Bay.
Are you going with your heart or are you going with intelligence?
Oh, man.
Because it's the Rams this week.
Yeah, we'll take the check whenever you're ready. Yeah, thank you.
This is where Tampa Bay turns it around and gets blown out. Rams.
I got Rams also. I had the Rams, and you know what's crazy? Every game that Tampa won, I picked against them. So look, let's keep the tradition going. I'm gonna ride with. Hey, I think it's a bad matchup for Tampa Bay, but yeah. So here we go: Tennessee versus Kansas City.
KC.
Tennessee versus who?
Tennessee, Kansas City.
Tennessee.
What, Tennessee? You live there. That's why.
What playing great right now?
No, you can't go against Kansas City. You can't. You'd be an idiot to go against Kansas City. I'm that idiot. Go Tennessee.
Thanks for giving me second place back.
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna look like a real big horrible piece of crap, man. If Kansas City blows them out.
I'm not gonna blow them out.
Or are they gonna win? Anyway.
Baltimore versus New Orleans.
Get paid. What's the lyric thing? Get paid, big man. Get paid.
Get paid.
Get paid, big man. Get paid. He's gonna get paid to blow it again. Get paid. Gonna go ahead with the Saints. Get paid. But yeah, baby, it's gonna happen. Get paid.
I got Baltimore.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go to Thursday night game.
It's Falcons and Cards. Falcons and Carolina. My bad.
Carolina and Arizona.
No. Atlanta and Carolina.
Oh, Atlanta and Carolina.
Man, these Thursday night games has been terrible.
What's happening in that?
I take Atlanta on that one. Falcons and Carolina Panthers.
Who you got?
Give me Atlanta. By the way, just for the record, if I go below 500 on these picks, it's because of this, and my week should be offset.
Nope.
It should be a mulligan.
Hey, here we go.
What's the parlay? You need to have a parlay.
I need a parlay.
You need a parlay. Parlay. Top receiver, top running back for the week.
Ooh.
Here we go. Last game.
That's a good segment.
They play early in the morning. Seattle and Tampa Bay.
You can split a division if you want to.
Seattle and Tampa Bay.
Yes.
On Sunday morning football, all the way out there in Germany.
Yep.
Yeah. So all I gotta say is Brady married a Brazilian model. I think he's going German. Go Tampa. He's going to find some hot German to bring home to the States. It's going to lift up his spirits.
Heidi Klum.
What? Yeah.
Marries Heidi Klum.
He marries Heidi Klum. There you go.
Already marries Heidi Klum.
Can you imagine that?
Wins next week in Germany.
He finally gets lucky over there in Germany.
Who you got, Mike?
I want to say Seattle so bad.
What is hey?
Tampa Bay.
There you go. I'm not alone.
I hate picking this one so early, just because of the simple fact of the matter. Defensively, we're coming back stronger because everybody's getting back healthy. But I can't trust it right
You
now.
order a margarita pitcher or margarita ice?
I got Seahawks.
I don't understand.
That running back is the one that's making me be like,
There's no more. There's ice. There's all ice. No, forget it. I'm done. There's only ice.
All right. Well, I got y'all picks. I'm about to take a picture and I'm about to send it.
All right, everybody. This is Charles from Gillette out. See you next week on the Touchdown Crew. Enjoy the games, everybody. And
All right.
You guys, take care.
All right. See you. All right, man. It's 10. Hey, anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No, we good.
Because I'm about to say we got these picks. Everybody feeling good. Charles will be back next week. Hey, man. See you next Sunday.
Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.